Hey, wanted to send you a video update about a couple of things that affect our church right now. I want you to walk down memory lane with me for just a moment. Do you remember when, back in 2020, we first had the shutdown order that came from the governor that we weren't able to have church, and we were without church for almost 8 weeks. We went through the Easter season and didn't have worship together. We missed that opportunity. We missed Mother's Day together. It wasn't until late May that we were able to start meeting in person for worship. And we were able to meet in person for worship for almost 6 months, 7, before it affected us again. Do you remember at Christmas also, we had the 2 Sundays where we weren't able to do in-person worship. Now, if you're like me, those were really difficult times. It felt weird not being in church, worshiping together. And through all of this, one of the goals that we've had is to try to have in-person worship through all of this. Now, there are other things we want to have. There are other things we would like to have, but our goal has been to do what we can to protect our in-person worship time. And we have had great success with that. We've only had 2 weeks since we started back in May that we actually had to cancel in-person services and do it online. Now, for these next several weeks, for the next few months, that's still our goal. We want to be able to do in-person worship. But that also means that there's some other things that maybe we can't do in person because it causes us to be at a little greater risk. So we've had some discussions among the ministry team, and we've come to this conclusion. It may not be a popular one among some, but I hope that you'll understand that we are making this decision because we want to protect our opportunity to have in-person worship. In order to do that, we don't feel like it's a great thing to have groups meeting together in enclosed areas where we may have 6, 8, 15 people in the same room. And whether you agree with that or not, our goal is to protect our in-person worship time so that you can come and worship with your church family, your family being together in the same place where we lift our hearts and praises in worship together. So that means that for the foreseeable future, through the month of January, we are not going to have in-person small groups here at church. We're not going to do it. We are not going to have Sunday school on Sunday mornings in January. We're not going to have Wednesday evening Bible studies in January. Our goal is to start back on the first Sunday in February, February the 7th. However, we will examine at the end of the month where we are and whether we think the risk is too great to our in-person worship. But we're going to postpone those things to the month of February for now. That also means that some other things get postponed. That means that our Membership Matters class, which was scheduled for mid-January, that's going to be postponed till mid-February now. It also means that our committee meetings, that unless it is an absolute essential need to meet in person, we're going to ask you to postpone your committee meetings until February. And one other thing, because we're trying to protect our in-person worship, it also means that we're going to ask you to wear a mask for both services at 9 a.m. and at 10:30. We're asking that masks be required, that you wear them into the building and you leave them on while you're in the building. We'll probably shorten a little bit of our singing time. It's not real fun singing in a mask. We still want to worship together. We still want to be able to sing praises to the Lord. But we need you to leave your masks on when you come in person for worship. during these next few weeks. And we'll evaluate at the end of January and see where we are. But we want to protect this time. I don't want to go back to where we miss weeks at a time from our in-person worship. I want to be able to be with you. I hope you want to be able to be here. But in order to protect that time that we have together, these are the steps that we're implementing for now. Be praying for us. We're making the best decisions we can to try to protect this ministry and to protect you and to protect our privilege of being able to be together worshiping as a church family. God bless you, friends. I hope you have a great day.